So for today's video, I'm going to show you how I build decks. I'm going to show you all the cards in the deck. I'm going to show you how the list evolved over time and me like grinding games and making changes. And I'm going to show you how I use the deck in a game versus AI. After that, I'm going to talk to you about any upgrades I think the deck could use in the future and what that would entail. So today's deck will feature the Tallgeese. This is the card I chose to build the deck around. The reason being, Tallgeese is my favorite Gundam design. Because of this, what you are going to see is a deck made up of only blue cards. The reason for that is the Tallgeese is blue, so that is the base color for the deck. I also want to see how the Tallgeese enhances the current blue cards that are out, and I wanted to create a deck that is not locked automatically to two colors. So with this deck, you can take it in its form and add any color you wanted to it, or you can modify it any way you see fit. Let me just get into the list now. The list based on Tallgeese, and these are the current cards in the deck. Starting with Ball. I think Ball is going to be one of the first cards that get replaced. If you switch colors, you could get one of the 1/1 blockers. Ball is not a very good card, but is a turn 1 play. In the rare instances it come in handy. And the deck, when I started it, I ended up having a lot of healing in the deck. But anyways, Ball is one of the first cards you will probably cut in this deck. Next we have Gundam. I still think Gundam is very strong. Dealing 1 damage and generating a body for just 1 cost does come in handy. Very often people would take trades where they are left with only 1 HP, thinking that they will be able to, you would have to trade into them, like attack them and lose another card. They're trying to get a 2-for-1 trade. Gundam does eliminate all 2-for-1 trades if the body only got 1 HP. And sometimes they may have 2 and you may have 2 Gundams. You could just drop 2 Gundams and blow up their character as well. I think it still puts you ahead. And even though 1 attack kind of sucks, always remember that 1 attack is enough to destroy a shield. Next card in the list will be Start Gigant. This is a 3/3. It has a link for Earth Federation, so you know Amuro can come in handy. And it has Repair 1. This is the only reason I play it. It's not good stats wise, but remember I told you this deck is built around repair. This deck is built around repair, so a lot of it you will see a lot of repair cards in this deck. Next card, Rizal. Rizal is just the best vanilla in the game right now. A level 3 cost 2/4/3. There ain't nothing else to explain. The game is not at a state yet, I believe, where you could ignore vanillas. This is just a very cost efficient card, so anytime you could drop it, it probably will be handy. Doesn't have a link, so that's why the stats so good. Next card is Gun Cannon. I added this recently because it recently got revealed. It has Repair. Remember, my deck is built around Repair, but it has a link. The level 3 cost 2, just like Rizal. Worst stats, 2 attack, 3 HP, but it has a link. And this link will come in handy. Also, it has a when paired. When paired, so even if you play this and then you pair it the turn afterwards, you still get this effect. Rest an enemy unit with 2 or less HP. This not good, but not terrible. It may come in handy. I ain't sure yet, but I added mostly for the repair and the cost. Next card, Delta Plus. Level 4 cost 3/4/3. So this is the same stat, same attack and HP as Rizal, but it got 1 cost higher and 1 level higher. For that, you get a link, Earth Federation. So there's a generic link for Earth Federation. You get Repair 1. And what I like about this is that during link, it gets 1 more HP. So this is technically a 4/4 if you link it with an Earth Federation pilot. Works very good in this deck. Next is Gundam. The RX-78. This is a level 4/2 cost. Fairly cheap, a 3/4. I only have it in here to give Amuro more link targets. Because when Amuro link with this, you just get a pretty nice combo. You get 2 attacks, you become a 5/5. And Amuro does rest a 5 HP or less card. This is a good combo Amuro for just 3 resources. It may end up getting cut in the future because I start adding more generic links, but we will see. Next, the Biolant, I think that's how you say that, Biolant Custom. This is a tech card. It's a level 4 2 cost, so it cheap, but it still got a highish level. While there are 4 or more enemy units in play, this unit gains blocker. So it can only become a blocker if the body has 4 cards on the field. So if you're playing against weenie decks, I think this would come in handy. So I think I have it like at 2 right now. Maybe it was at 4 at one point, but it just added here as a tech option. I'm not sure if it will stay in the future, but we'll see how that goes. Next is the Grandpa Gundam, the star. This is for Amuro. Has repair +2. Remember, repair is what we're focusing on for this deck. And then during pair, all your other characters get AP +1. Remember, during pair it does not need Amuro. You could pair any pilot with this and you will get all your other characters get AP +1. Amuro is just a bonus. This is one of the starter decks. Level 4 3 cost. You get this out. You get any of the pilots I have right now on it. This becomes a very good unit to have on board. Not much to say about that. The Tallgeese, who I built the deck around. Tallgeese is like a finishing card. It's a level 5 cost 4 attack, 4 HP. It's linked with Zex. It's kind of expensive for the stats, and its abilities are activate me once per turn. Pay 4 resources and you can set this as active. Basically, Tallgeese can swing twice if you have 4 extra resources. So this never happen on the turn you play, especially if you play on curve. But the next turn, if it survives, you can swing 4 if you have no pilot on it. Pay 4 resources, restand it, and swing again. So basically you get 2 attacks if you survive the first attack. It's a good finisher for like ending off bases and what's not. And sometimes you may be low on hand and you got extra resources. This could just swing twice. It is come in handy, but it's expensive. So you will see how the deck evolve around this as we go further. Next card in the list is right here, Marcinus. I think that's his name. He's a pretty bad pilot, but remember I told you that this deck is built around repair. So he's a cost 1 pilot and level 3, so you can play him earlier than any of the other pilots. He only gives 1 attack and 1 HP, but if the unit has repair, he gives it 1 extra attack. That comes in handy more than you would think. So basically he's a 2-1 under conditions. I just added him for the repair synergy. Next is the next pilot. There's a new card that recently came out. So I only added this to the list today actually when I was upgrading it. And that's when I decided to do this video. So she's also a level 3 cost 1 pilot, Silamas. She only gives 1 attack and 1 HP again. But while the unit is blue, so once you pair her with a blue unit, she gives it repair +1. And remember, if I attach her to a unit that already has repair 1, it becomes a unit with repair 2 because they add together. So she can turn like the Grandpa Gundam. Let me just jump back to him. She can turn the Grandpa Gundam into repair 3, so he would heal 3 every turn if paired with her. Right, so that's why she get added, and I can tell you why cut for her soon, although you could probably guess. Next is Amuro, still one of the best pilots in the game. You pair him with something, he does rest of 5 HP or less unit on the field, gives 2 attack and 1 HP. Like, you can't really beat Amuro like when it comes to utility. Very good pilot. Next, Siege Ploy. This is the command card that I chose to run, mostly because it has an action timing. It could play in the main or the action, but what it does is choose 1 enemy unit with 5 or less HP and rest it. This is basically Amuro without the body, or without the it can't call it a body this time, without the pilot, without being a pilot. And I think it's worth the 1 cost, to be honest with you. Mostly because of the action command. You could play this and stop somebody from getting a second attack on you. If it comes out of your shields, it can stop a second attack. The burst also is handy because it's activate the main. It's just a good card, a good tech card to have. Especially if you don't see Amuro, you might see this and something else. You still could do the rest of 5 or less HP and attack into something. Good tech card. A show of resolve. Draw 2. Sometimes you need to draw. Draw still kind of rare in this game. And if we were playing white, I would probably switch this to the draw 2 discard 1 card. Can't remember its name right now, but I would do that if I did. And then we are playing side 7. Side 7 is a level 1 cost base. Earth Federation, 4 HP. So it got lower HP than regular bases, but more than the EX base. And for that, what you can do is every turn you can rest this, choose one friendly unit and recover 1 HP. So again, the recovery synergy is there. And I think that's the end of the list. That's the end of the list, right? So let me show you how the list evolved over time. Alright, so this is the very first version of the list I had. As you can see, it had 4 Tallgeese and 4 Zeks. The reason for this was I was very gun-ho on building it around Tallgeese. And then I added in the repair stuff, like sporadically cause of Raid. I wanted to use 12 pilots. So I added him. Raid has the last blue one. And then I added in some of the repair stuff. So you can see Delta Plus here already. You can see Start Gigan. And I think that's all I had for now. And I only played 4 bases. My reasoning for this was sometimes bases get stuck in your hand. And I didn't really want that. And even though the other bases kind of good in blue, they weren't doing anything that helped me right now. And you can see I had 4 short resolve. And look at, pay attention to this area here. I only had 4 level 1s, 4 level 2s, and 12 level 5s. So this deck got pretty expensive, 20 level 4s. The first, it didn't play that well, to be honest. The first upgrade I made was to this. I added in more level 1s and cut the level 5s. I added in the Rizel. What else did I do? I added in this Gundam, because it's better than this one. Well, no, I always had this in. So let me see what else I cut. Basically I tried to balance out the deck to have a more early game, so you get the ball added. I took out the level 5 Gundam, the Gundam MA form. That was too expensive and not good. And added in the Rizel. And I took out 1 short resolve, and we had the same pilots. It wasn't a big change, but it made the deck play a lot better. Just because it had less level 5s, and I had more early game plays or better balanced plays. Alright, and now this is the final list right now. The level 5s are down to 2. We got a lot more level 3s, basically the same level 1s and a couple level 2s. So what happened here is, and as you can see with 5 level 5s I only have 2 Tallgeese. So I can't even call this a Tallgeese deck anymore. Still my favorite card, or my favorite Gundam, but he's no longer the star of this show, or probably never was the star. He's just a good finisher. I also cut Zeks. Zeks only links currently with the Tallgeese, and that was not helping me much, and he's only give 2-1 stats normally. The effect wasn't super good either. I added in Syla because she's added repair to any blue card, and she's cheaper than Zek. She could come in at level 3. So with this list now, I added in the gun cannon. I can't remember what I cut. I bumped the Rizella. I think I cut 1 Start Jigan. I cut the Byerland custom by 2 since it's a tech option. Definitely cut Tallgeese. Zets get cut fully. Still only running 4 stages. Cut down with short resolve because sometimes I got this card and can't get play. And this is the final list. So 2 ball, 4 gun tank, 3 Start Jigan, 3 Rizel, 3 gun cannon, 4 Delta Plus, 3 the Gundam RX-78, the vanilla one, 2 Byerland customs, 4 the Grandpa Gundam, the repair to 1 AP when paired, 2 Tallgeese just to keep the Tallgeese in, but I don't know if he can get cut fully because he's still a good finisher. 4 Mercenas, 4 Silamas, 4 Armorer, 2 Siege Ploy commands, 2 Assure Resolves, and still only 4 bases with side 7 as the only base. Alright, so let me jump over to Wing Table to do some battles with this deck. Alright, so today we're gonna be testing my Tallgeese deck, or used to be Tallgeese deck, versus a deck made by Taidana that won the last Eagle's Nest tournament based on the recording date. So we can hit random here, Says player 2 starting, so I am playing second, which is good. So let me look at our hand. We got a base, we got the barrel length custom, we got gun tank, got gun cannon, and we got a siege ploy. I think I can keep this. I won't mulligan this just cause I want to play the gun cannon to test it out. So we don't have a turn 1 play. We could drop a gun tank, but I prefer to hold them in my hand just in case. So we can hit end turn here. They play a gem, and this is probably good for the gun tank. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to drop this gun cannon and end my turn, which means he can only swing into the base. We can pass on the action step. We don't want to use siege ploy yet. So my EX base only got one HP left, and that's that. I would love to draw a... Oh, I could have used siege ploy there actually. Siege ploy might have been handy. So we at 4, but we don't have any pilots. So I think what I am going to do is drop 2 gun tanks. Kill that. Then another gun tank. Kill that. And we will end turn here and not do anything else. And that's the power of gun tanks. Then you can just get rid of stuff easily. They play a sure resolve. Ooh. And there goes my gun cannon. You know, I could just swing this gun tank into him and I get in an upwards trade. And this is what I like about the gun tank. And then from here to we will play... Let's attack first actually. Let me just get this gun tank moving. Take that out. And we are going to play the Grandpa Gundam. And I don't want... Do I want to lose my level? Nah, I ain't got nothing above level 5, so I good for here. And then I'm going to play this Gundam. And I will end my turn there. So now, my plan is to now start swinging. I still ain't drawing up pilots yet, but this is great. That base gone, I can play the EX base to draw something, hopefully a pilot, and we good to go. As a 5 HP, we still ain't draw a pilot yet, but we draw a ball. We can play side 7. Draw a shield. Still not a pilot. So we gotta we're not gonna sacrifice anything right now. What I am going to do is drop. Nah, let me not do that yet. We are going to attack with this. Move this shield. Move the base, sorry. Then we can attack with gun tank. Remember, one attack is all you need to hit a shield. And we are going to attack with the other Gundam. Move another shield. And then we are going to drop Violent. And we are going to drop Ball. As useless as it is. Then we are going to pass turn. End turn. Ooh, they keep drawing cards. See, they have Kira, so they barely took damage from that. He got 4 HP left. And sadly, they bounced my gun tank. 3 HP. Nah, we still ain't gonna play this yet. We're not gonna play Siege Ploy. They don't have any blockers. Finally, so we can play Sure Resolve. Draw 2 cards. Pilot. What do we do here? Do I want to lose this? If I attach Amuro, that don't help me much either. If I attach Amuro to this, rest the unit. We got 2 left. We can swing the Byerland into that. And then I'm going to die if I swing into that. So I think I will just swing here. Move another shield. Then swing with this. And once again we will play ball. Hope for the best. And we still got the Siege Ploy ready. End turn. This is looking like a wash, isn't it? I don't think they're that strong, but remember we playing against ALE2. Ooh. But that is not good. So now we behind. As I said, it looking like a wash. Do we want to play Siege Ploy? Yes, we can play this now and rest this. My turn. So we got Amuro and Tallgeese. and nothing else to do. So what we can do is we can just build up our fields. And I still not going to play this yet. And we can enter in there. They got a lot more draw than us. As you can see, they're already down to 23 cards, and I am down to 30. So they really got to go through that. I know they're blocking up. Oh no. My Tallgeese is dead as well. I am on the losing. I am losing. What do we draw? We draw another pilot, but nothing else. So we can play one more base. Add a shield for draw. We get gun cannon. Gun cannon does not really help us, but it can link with this. So what we can do is play a card, play a gun cannon, play Ridley on this, rest unit with 2 or less HP, nothing to rest. Play oh jeez, we are going to link ball, rest in their blocker, and then gun cannon is still useless. So what can we do here? This is going to die no matter what. This is also going to die no matter what. So I think only ball can wait. White base team. Oh, Red, he's not white base, he's Earth Federation. My bad, I should have swapped that around. Well, I just learned something. Ball is going to take out something here. Maybe he should take out the base. Cover 1 HP, that does nothing. And we are going to enter in there. Alright, so that still lives cause Kira. There goes my base. And can we win? Ooh, that's a... Oh no. We are in trouble. We are getting the smackdown laid on us. I don't think we can live. We are dead. So what we could do is just play out Tallgeese. Play out gun cannon. Play. Deal 1 damage to this. Kill that. And end turn and die. I think we ain't gonna play another game to showcase the deck a little better. But I'll leave this one in so everybody can see it. See the deck lose. And let me try it again. See if we get a better draw. Because he drew insane. Let us restart the game. We are starting first now, so this will be a good. I am going to mulligan this. I do not like this hand. Starting hand. Yes. This looks better. So let's see how it goes now. Can't play anything on turn 1. End turn. That is cool. So now we can play. We can only play this for now. Ball. End turn. They just keep bouncing back ball. Ball is like so useless. What we can do here now is who should we play? I think I won't play about ball again. So I am going to play. Do we play Start Jiggy? But no, he's a 3 cost. So what we want to do is we want to play. Let's play gun cannon just in case. And ball. And we can end turn. They are showing off how a short resolve is very strong compared to me who only has it at 2. Ooh. And there goes my gun cannon. But you see, like, he took a trade and now he only has 1 HP. So now I can hit him with the gun tank. So like a hit player here. Hit this with the gun tank. I was supposed to hit that with it, but that ain't working out. Then we got 3 left. So I think we should drop the Gundam and pass turn. Soon you will see the power of ball. Oh, we got Amuro, which is even better. We could do some crazy stuff next turn. Ooh, Kira. And we get a shield. This looking like a nice crazy turn. So watch this now. We can play another Gundam. We can attach Amuro so it's free to swing on this turn, nothing to rest. Then we can attach her to the other Gundam. And now we have this much power, right? We're not going to swing ball here. We could swing. He's going to hit 5 no matter what. So I don't think I'm going to kill this, because that would be a bad trade for me. I can just lose something I don't want to lose. So what we can do here now is, do we sacrifice gun tank? Nah, we can swing this into gem. This can recover the 2 HP anyways. Then we can swing gun tank into the shield. Then we can swing the other Gundam into the shield. And then we can swing Ball, who would have recovered someone, get him 1 HP. But we didn't need that. Destroy a shield. They got a base. Add one of it, then choose one enemy with sure less HP and rest it. Good thing we already swing with everything else, or we would just lose the attack. So then we could also, let me just show you this. I could use this, activate main to recover. This can recover anyways, recover 3, but just showing you how the base would work, and then we can end turn. So unlike the last battle, we are on the front foot. I forgot that was Kira, so he actually could kill me and live. But we still ain't too bad off. Ooh, there goes my ball. So what's the play here now? Ooh, we draw another Gundam, and we got Syla. We also got Rizel. We got Star Jigang. Let's see how we could work this out. This is a 3-3. Syla. I want kill stuff. Do I put down another Gundam? That would give the gun tank 3. So I guess we could play another Gundam. We could pair it with Syla again. Give him 3. So now he can take out this, which is annoying. Still got 2 after this. So what we can do is just blow up this base just in case. I don't want trade with this, and then I don't get nothing out of value. And then what I can do is play Rizel. And we'll end our turn there. This deck they built is good. Now, obviously it's good because it won, and even with the AI pilot in it, it's doing very well, even versus me, who I think has more brain than the current AI. But I think we should win this one. Should. Ooh, we got another Amuro, which is great. We don't have anything to pair with him, to link with him. Oh well, we could link this if necessary. Ooh, they took the trade and did not die. See, that got 3 HP. What is the play here? What is the correct player? We could drop the gun cannon. We ain't got nothing to rest. So what we should do, gun tank ain't useful here either. He still got 3 HP. I think we need to take out this just in case. We can heal our back, and then we can take out the base just in case, right? And then we still need to take this out. So can I take that out efficiently? We're gonna use this or this. Which one is worth giving up? Is a 3-3, there's a 2-3. Let me just give it the 2-3. So we can play a gun cannon. We are going to link it with Amuro. That is 2 rest effects. Oh, that's a nice combination. You can rest 2 things with this combo. We can also play. Guess we could play this one, just in case he flood the board, but that ain't happen. And then we can trade into this. Let me get rid of this. Right. So it's very unlikely he can kill us with the 3 cards in his hand, and we should be able to finish him off next turn. So let me hit it. End turn here, and you see the healing coming off. Ooh, we got another Amuro in case we need to link. And then what will they do? Ooh, they got a blocker and a base. And they bounce back my cards. Alright, so here, see, we just draw top deck Siege Ploy, so I could play Siege. Actually, Amuro could do it too, so I don't really need to play Siege Ploy. But let me play Siege Ploy just to show you what you could use this. Rest that, so no, he can't block. So then we could just swing 6. 7. And then we can just play this, link it with Amuro, and then attack. And we win. I think I can try against one more deck. So let me reset decks. This is the third version of Tall Blue. I'm going to be player 1. And let me show you versus Enron's deck. There's a blue-red deck. So we can hit select player 2, random, and let me go. I'm starting the game. We got Amuro, we got a base. I don't like having 2 of these so early. Is it a bad hand? Let me take a mulligan and see. Oh, this is a worse hand. Nothing on turn 1, pass. I can't remember what this deck does, but this deck also won a tournament probably 2 weeks ago now. We just draw a ball, so we can just drop ball and turn. This won the tournament 2 weeks ago, the Eagles Nest tournament. I'm going to put that link in the description in case you want to start participating in that. We can play gun cannon and turn. So this is also a winner's deck. Normally I just practice against any decks that won, or I play them myself to see how they do. So as you can see, they really got the results going. Ooh, double Amuro on me. Do we Siege Ploy? Is it worth Siege Ploy? Nah. If only I had 2 gun tanks now. We don't want Siege Ploy still. So let's see. We got Ridley. We got the Gundam. During Link, this gets 1 HP. So let me show you one of the combos of this deck. I could play this. Then I could play Ridley on this. I hope this how it works. Right, and I got... Oh. See, if I attack into this though, I die. So what I should have done... was... attach it to ball and just swing. Get rid of that. But anyways, what we are going to do then is... let me not destroy the bit. Let me not attack yet, and let me end turn. Let us wait a turn, see what happens. So we lost our EX base. We probably can lose a shield. Oh no, we are going to lose it still. Oh, they attacked the shield? I think they should have made that trade and get rid of my character. But maybe they're smarter than me. Got Tallgeese. So I think what we really want now is to draw. Do we want to draw? Yes, we want to draw. And we got the Barland custom that will be a blocker right now, which can come in handy. And we got a pilot, which is something I wanted. We got 2 pilots. So which pilot is the one I want to sacrifice? Alright, so I want to play... I don't want to play Amuro yet, no. So what we can do is we can just put down the conditional blocker, and we are going to swing? Yeah, we are going to swing into their base, see what happens here, and then we will end turn because ball still is not ready to go. Actually, I probably should have swung with ball. So do we want to use our blocker to save this? Nah, we'll just let our trade go ahead. Oh, and there goes ball because of a effect. And no, I can't use my blocker, but we just land a base. What luck, we get about another ball. Base gone in 1 hit. And we are losing badly. There goes gun tank. Ooh. They're just piling on the damage. So we got... ooh, that 6 AP is a problem. But we can go play Grandpa Gundam. We can link it with Amuro. Rest the unit. Ain't nothing to rest right now. What else is there to sacrifice? I think we gotta throw out. Actually, no. If I put her on this, if I put her in this, she can heal. Right now she got 40 HP, so she can take this out. And then Amuro can take this out. And then we play a ball, and then we pray. And you can see the healing happening. Oh shoot. And that's probably the cool thing about that he got that he could damage things with so you see this is a close combat red card. It's got action step, choose one enemy, deal 2 damage to it. Unlike Gun Tank, he can do this with what I'm about to say, without me having to be rested, which is kind of cool. But here now we can make a favorable trade. We could trade ball and heal 1. Oh, we got a log. Nice plays. So we could play this. We can link it with Amuro, rest the Rizel. So we got a lot of good plays here. We can play this and hope for a Gun Tank. Ooh, we get the Gun Tank. So for the now what we could do is we are going to have to trade either ways. So we can swing, this got 5 AP. Don't care why swing into that, he can get healed. So what we can do is we can swing we can swing ball into this. The heal don't really matter. We are going to drop the Gun Tank, blow this up. Then we are going to swing this Gundam into here, only because we can heal with this one, and then we can just blow up this base. And even though we only got 1 shield, we are now ahead, and he is on top decking. So you see he got this GM. What we can do to speed up, we could watch it. We could play a siege ploy. Rest that. We can attack with gun tank, give him a card. Oh, he did get a card. What did he get? He got a pilot. That's not good. But then we can just blow up this. We can heal back the 2 damage, which is what I like about the healing. And then we are going to start playing out cards. We are going to play the Tallgeese because clearly we having a lot left over. And we are going to play, I think the correct play is, let me play this one just in case, and we can end turn. And here is where we win, especially if we draw a pilot. We draw another Tallgeese. But so normally if they don't have a base, the first thing you should attack with is the weakest monster, the weakest unit. So we can just swing 2 here. And then we can swing 5 with this. We can swing 5 with Tallgeese. We can swing 5 with the Gundam. And here is where Tallgeese gets to shine. We can activate main, pay for resources, set this unit as active. And with the Tallgeese deck, which is what this whole video was about, I just won. And I think that's where we can end off today. Right, so I think you got a good idea for where the deck going. Is mostly a healing based deck. It feels pretty good despite that game we get washed in. It could do some modifications. I think adding white would be good because I think the white draw card, I think it needs something affection. Better than this. Siege Ploy is actually quite handy, as you saw. The base ain't do much, but I didn't feel like we lacked. I didn't feel like we need more than 4 bases. I know most people play 6 or so, but I didn't feel like I needed more bases. If I was adding green, I would add things like what is it? Not the Zaku 2. Like it would make the early game a little stronger if I was using green. I'm not sure how I would integrate red into this as yet, but we just saw a red blue deck. So, but I ain't play a lot of red yet, so I can't tell how I would integrate red. And then if you're integrating white got so many good support cards. You could add in blockers, you could add in the good white pilots like Kira and Suletta. Like white is a good support color for any other color from what I could tell. As for this, again, keep playing with it. Again, keep it all blue for now, and we can see how it goes. And I think that's about it for the video. Let me know in the comments if you like the deck, what kind of ideas you got. And I sadly have to admit this at the end, but it is no longer a Tallgeese deck. Tallgeese is cuttable, even though he won to start last game. We were already so far ahead that it didn't make much of a difference. But let me know what you think about the deck building process. Let me know in the comments anything that you want to say, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.